Hey everybody, welcome to Chit Chat and Tea with Amanda Marie. I am going to be making a granny square. First, you're going to need some yarn, any yarn you want. I'm using a 6 or J size hook for this project. You can see that right there, yep. And to start, you take your yarn, like I said, any yarn you want, anything you desire, and you're going to do a slip knot to start. That's what I'm doing here. You put your hook through there. All right. And to start, you're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch in the chain. Drop a loop, bring it through, and you have yourself a little circle. Then what you want to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 more double crochets into the center of that circle. So there's 1 double crochet, and you do another double crochet. Then you're going to chain 2. Then you're going to do 3 more double crochets into that same center of that circle. So there's 1, there's 2 now, and 3. And then you're going to chain 2 again. And now you're just going to repeat this. You're going to do 4 sets of 3 double crochets with a chain of 2 in between each set. So go ahead and do that and finish that up, and I'll meet you when we get to the end. Okay, here we are. I finished up the 4 sets of 3 double crochet with chain of 2 in between each set. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first chain 3. Do that to finish that up, tie that up. And that's our first round. Now you're going to chain 3. That was 1, 2, 3. I chained. And now you're going to do a double crochet into every stitch until you get to that chain 2 space. Okay, honey. So once you get to that chain 2 space, you're going to put 2 double crochets into that same space. Then you're going to chain 2 into that same space. Chain 2 off of the 2 double crochet. Then you're going to put, sorry, I'm getting more yarn. Then you're going to put 2 more double crochets into that same chain 2 space. That is going to be a corner. That's going to be a corner. Now, when you get to the next double crochet, you want to make sure you get this little guy right here. You can miss him real easy. So you do put a double crochet into that stitch, sorry. And you're going to continue putting double crochet into every stitch until you get to the next chain 2 space, which is coming up here in a second. So once you get to that next chain 2 space, you're going to put 2 double crochet into that same space. And there's the second double crochet, and then, it was 2 double crochet, and then you chain 2, and then you put 2 more double crochet, and you continue on. You're going to continue on now doing double crochet into every stitch around the whole, and see how we're having these corners here are starting to form. So that's basically it, guys. You finish that round up, and then you slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. Oh, I had some issues there, sorry. having having a little bit of difficulty there, but I'll get it in a second. Rory, can you stop? There you go. Slip stitch that and you close that up, and there you have a little granny square. Now I'm going to chain 3 again, and I'm going to do another round. The cool thing about these granny squares is you can just keep going and going as much as you want, and you can make it as big as you want it to be. So again, I did the chain 3. Now I'm going to put a double crochet into every stitch along the way here around my square until I get to that chain 2 space again. And once I get to that chain 2 space again, I'm going to do exactly what I've been doing. I'm going to do 2 double crochet into that same space and chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet into that same space. And you just repeat this, and you just keep going round and round and round until you decide that your square is the size you want it to be. Don't forget that little guy that hides there in that corner. Make sure you get a double crochet into him. Finishing up my my corner for that corner there. Okay, and then you double crochet in there. Yep. And just keep going around. It's very easy, guys. Granny squares are great for beginners. Especially this particular granny square is very simple, very easy. Of course, there are granny squares that are more complicated. And that's it, guys. I finished up that round. Here I am finished. I'm going to connect this, do a slip stitch through that first chain 3, and there you have it. Now I'm finished. I've decided this. I'm just going to show you guys this size. I'm going to cut my yarn and tie off right there. And then what you would do, I'm not going to show you in this, but you would basically get a yarn needle and you would hide your tails, which is very simple to do. And then you have your finished product. And like I said, you can do this, you can go on and on and on and make it as big or small as you want it to be. And very easy, great for beginners, quick. I'm making a blanket. I'm making about 100 of these granny squares in all different colors. This is one of my samples. This is the size I'm using for my blanket I'm making. This, I did about 5 rounds for this granny square. And that's it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys are all doing good out there and trying out crochet. And this is a great beginner's project for someone that's new to crochet. So enjoy. God bless. Take care.